So, bestseller rank. Generally speaking, let's just go and have a look. Here's where you're going to see your bestseller rank. Let me just look at that paste load. That's a great image, don't you reckon? Although the fire in the background, pretty bloody cool image. So your bestseller rank is going to be all around here. Look. So it's on the page, it says bestseller rank, and this is number 23,156 in home and kitchen, which is the broad category that's in, and then it's in what's called a subcategory, or the correct name for it is a node. It's number 17 in protective grilling mitts and pot holders. All right, so what the hell is that? Well, bestseller rank is the number that Amazon assigns to your product based on the number of sales you're making at any given point. Now, that bestseller rank changes and fluctuates all over the place. As new products are coming in, people are launching, as your product is being launched, as your product pulls back, etc., etc. It's a constantly evolving number, and in some categories, Amazon updates that number on an almost hourly basis, okay? Almost hourly basis. So that's what bestseller rank actually is. It's the way that Amazon categorizes your product. Now, it used to be that it was very, very important to have the bestseller badge, which is that little one just there. And there's a good argument to be said that it still is great social proof that that's the product that Amazon says is the bestseller. But here's where it gets interesting. Here's where it gets interesting. For me, now on Amazon, it is much, much more interesting to instead focus on the overall search engine results page, which is this. So I've done a search, barbecue silicone gloves. I've now got a search engine results page, which is all these results, and we're going to shorten that to SERPs. Ooh, that is so naughty. I'm going to shorten that to SERPs. So now I'm looking at the SERPs and I'm thinking to myself, should I get into this category? Because that's what really was the question, all about getting into the category. Should I get into the category? So if we were looking at getting into this category, we would go look at the bestseller rank and we would look at a particular product and see where the other products were in relation to that for that given keyword, etc., etc., etc. But I also want to say to you this. You can make a lot of money on Amazon being in position number 5 on Amazon. So let's just have a look what the hell that means. So these are all sponsored products. That's all sponsored. Okay. Notice that these two here are sponsored products, meaning that's Amazon PPC. And now we're on to organic search results. Number 1, number 2, Amazon's Choice. Amazon's Choice means that that's what Amazon sends you if you talk to an Echo and ask for some barbecue silicone gloves. That's what you get sent. Number 4, number 5, etc., etc. Okay, so you can, the way Amazon is structured now, make great money being in the top 5, in the top 10 even, for any given search time. You can still make really, really good money on Amazon. So whilst position 1, this one right here, is the best, if I'm looking for a different kind of glove to that, let's say I want to get some gloves like this, which are very, very different looking, or I want to get some sexy gloves like this with these little bonuses that come with it, well, that's all good too. It's now the case that you can make great money on Amazon by selling something different. And I think in some categories, just by being on page 1 of the SERPs results, you can make great money. Now, so I'm going to shelve that for a while. So now when you're looking at your products to sell, I want you to think about it in terms of what is the likelihood that you can get yourself onto page 1, and what is the likelihood that you can stand out within the crowd, okay? So if I'm selling a product and it's exactly like this product two products being exactly the same, one of them is not necessary. So as long as I'm doing something different, that's all good. That's all good. And now look at this. Let's just go back up. So here, 1,013 reviews. Well, that's very, very difficult to compete with. That's a lot of reviews, very difficult to compete with. But if I don't want a pair of black gloves like that, and I want a pair of orange gloves, well, that's 3,372 reviews. Or if I want a pair of grey gloves, that's 737 reviews. But what about if I just want a simple pair of gloves with something else? Well, that's 870 reviews. But right here next to it, that's 15 reviews, that's 5 reviews. So the page 1 has got massive amount of opportunities for you if you will look, and if you will create a product that is differentiated. It's actually pretty easy. It's actually pretty easy. To beat that product, to beat either of those two products, would be very, very easy to do. Dead easy to do. Dead easy to do. And this is a competitive niche. It's a competitive niche, but you can beat those products out. Okay? So, I hope that makes some sense. I know I kind of went off on a bit of a tangent there, but I thought it was a good opportunity to talk about the SERPs page whilst also talking about bestseller rank. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.